So today I'm going to speak about the field biotechnology. Why is biotechnology important? What about the career? So what are the top universities for biotechnology in India? Hello everyone. So today I'm going to speak about the field biotechnology. So let's just define the term biotechnology. Biotechnology is the exploitation of biological processes for industrial and other purposes, especially for genetic manipulation of microorganisms, for production of antibiotics, insulin, drugs, vaccines, and other such things. Why is biotechnology important? Biotechnology is important because it uses living cells. So these living cells can be used to develop or to manipulate products for specific purposes. Say, for example, if you want to develop or if you want to produce insulin on a larger scale, we could use living cells and could make them express insulin, and then we can also regulate how much we want, when we want, what are the quantities. So basically we are exploiting living cells for the production of a certain product that we want. Biotechnology is also used at industry level, where we could say, for example, if I give you the same example, the insulin. If I want to produce insulin, I generally do it in a lab scale. But if I want to produce insulin, which I want to give out or which I want to produce for the market, where I would need large quantities of insulin, I could do this at an industrial scale as well. It is also used in environmental cleanup, where we know there is a lot of waste, there is a lot of pollution in the environment. We can use microbes, we can manipulate them to actually clean up the environment as well. We could also use biotechnology in agriculture, where we can express or we can make the plant express certain property which is more suitable, more beneficial for us. For example, we could have a stress tolerant, we can have a longer shelf life fruit, things like that. So all these activities, all these applications are due to biotechnology. So biotechnology term was coined by an Hungarian engineer in 1919. The name of the Hungarian engineer was Karl Erke. There are some important subfields of biotechnology. If you build up your career in biotechnology, you would see that there is a wide range of area in which people are working. You have medical biotechnology, which is also called as red biotechnology. We have agriculture biotechnology, which is also called as green biotechnology. We have industrial biotechnology, which is called as white biotechnology. We have marine biotechnology, which is called as blue biotechnology. You also have then food and environmental biotechnology. So these are different types of biotechnologies that fall under the main subheading, which is biotechnology. So what is the scope of biotechnology? What do you think you're going to do when you study biotechnology? There is a huge career scope of biotechnology in variety of areas. For example, waste management, which is very much upcoming and very much required in today's world. There's a lot of pollution all around us. We have tons of waste which is getting accumulated around us. So you can use biotechnology for the waste management. Then drug and pharmaceutical research. As I gave you the example earlier, there is huge demand of biotechnology in production of new drugs, new vaccines, and also in testing of drugs and other such things. It's also important in agricultural sciences, which I mentioned that you could have a specific type of plant, you could have a specific property of a plant being amplified and expressed more compared to others. You can also do the reverse. You can inhibit the property that you don't want. So all of this can be done using biotechnological processes. Food biotechnology. You could increase the shelf life of certain food by manipulating it. Dairy technology. You can make cows express more milk, high quality milk. So you can genetically modify the processes to ensure that you have different advantages. So there's a immense scope of biotechnology in variety of areas. What about the career? When you do biotechnology as a degree, what are the jobs? What is the name of the job that you can be in, or what you could be? And again, since the scope is varied, the jobs are also huge. There are huge possibilities of variety of jobs. So there are some of the few jobs, or the names of the jobs, or the kind of what you can become after you do biotechnology would be biomedical engineer, microbiologist, biochemist, medical scientist, R&D scientist, biomanufacturing specialist, process development scientist, epidemiologist, biotechnological technician, clinical technician. Then you could also be a bioproduction specialist, and many such jobs. These are the jobs where biotechnology would be a requirement, where they would, if you have biotechnology degree, you could apply for them. Let's just look at some of these jobs. What do they entail? Say, for example, if you're a biomedical engineer, biomedical engineer is basically a culmination of two areas, which is biology and engineering. So basically, you're fusing two types of skills in one, and you're trying to find solution related to problems that are associated with medicine and biology. Say, for example, you may be developing new instruments or equipment or diagnostic test that may be used for maybe a diagnosis of a disease or treatment of a disease, or in clinic or in healthcare. This is what you would be doing. For a biochemist, what does biochemist do? Biochemist studies the chemical attributes of different biological processes. Say, for example, digestion. What are the chemical reactions happening when food gets digested? Diseases. What are the reactions that take place if someone has a cancer? What are the molecules involved? What are the chemical reactions that they undergo? So you will be looking at all of that, and you could become a biochemist. You could have a job in the pharma sector, or you could also have a job in any research institute as a biochemist. Next is a medical scientist. Whenever you hear the word medical, it simply means you're talking about healthcare, you're talking about diseases, you're talking about patients. So the medical scientist, he investigates, he researches processes, techniques which could be helpful for treating a disease in a patient, or prevent a disease in a patient. So he would be doing all the research which is associated with those aspects. So he may be standardizing drug doses, he may be standardizing methods, he may be trying to identify the potency of a drug, so or maybe find out the toxicity of a drug. So all these aspects are associated with medical research. So medical scientists would be doing all of that. So you may have a job at a hospital, you may have a job at a research institute, or in any pharma in the R&D sector. Microbiologist. So what do microbiologists do? Microbiologist is basically someone who studied microbes and how they are associated with the diseases. So microbiologist jobs are available in a lot of pharma sectors, which is in a food industry or in a healthcare industry, where they have to constantly monitor infections, or if they, for example, in a pharma sector where they want to study how this you can develop drugs in that particular microbe, in that bacteria, or you can study the pathways. So there's huge demand for microbiologists all over the world. You can also become a process development scientist. So process development scientist is someone who will supervise the entire process of a particular process, entire development. So start till the end. So he's kind of a supervisor, and he may also look at what are the best pathways to attain the best product, to attain the best efficiency. So all of those aspects will come under his job criteria. So that would be process development scientist. Clinical technician. So clinical technician is someone who is associated with the patient's sample. So clinical technician would probably work with patient's sample, analyze them, understand them, provide results. Work with a lot of laboratory instruments. So clinical technician can do that as well. So these are the few. However, I highlighted majority of the jobs that a particular person can do if he has a degree in biotechnology. So career in biotechnology after the class 12. So when someone does class 12, what can he do after that if he wants to build up a career in biotechnology? So first of all, he needs to take an undergraduate degree. He can take undergraduate degree in a variety of courses in biotechnology. There are a lot of courses available. So you have BSc or Bachelor's in Biotechnology. You have Bachelor's in Bioinformatics. You have BSc in Medical Biotechnology. You can also do btech in Chemical Engineering with Biotechnology as the specialization. You can do Bachelor's in Applied Sciences. You can do Bachelor's in Applied Sciences with Molecular Biotechnology. You can do diploma in biotechnology. You can do diploma in laboratory technology, diploma in medical and molecular biotechnology. So there are a lot of courses that are available at undergraduate level if you want to build up your career in biotechnology. Now, once you're done bachelor's in biotechnology, you have done an undergraduate degree in biotechnology, you can then go for postgraduate degree in biotechnology. Now again, there are a lot of degrees available at the master's level, and which I just mentioned, bachelor's in biotechnology. You could have master's in biotechnology, MTech in biotechnology. Then you can have a master's in biotechnology of environment and health. So you could have specialized biotechnology. Say for example, I want to go and work in environment sector. Why not do masters in biotechnology of environment and health? So you could go for specific masters as well, like these, where you have masters in biotechnology of environment and health, or masters of science in molecular biology, or masters in science in industrial and environmental biotechnology, or you could simply go for masters in biotechnology, MTech in biotechnology. So keeping your master's degree general, or if you already have thought what I want to do, you can choose a specific master's degree also. Next, you can do a PhD. If people who want to go into research, and there are some people who want to go for jobs which are more specified, which are more paying, you may get a PhD degree before you apply for jobs. So people who have PhD get a better salary, have a better prospects of getting a job at a senior position rather than going directly after master's level. However, there are a lot of jobs that are available after master's level as well. So you can do PhD in biotechnology, you can do PhD in molecular biology and biotechnology, and there are a lot of other similar areas where you can do your PhD in and make a successful career in biotechnology. So what are the top universities for biotechnology in India? You have Banaras Hindu University, you have University of Allahabad, you have Guru Nanak Dev University, Amritsar, you have Kumaon University, you have University of Pune, you have JNU, which is in Delhi, you have Himachal Pradesh University, which is in Shimla, and there are many others. Nowadays, many private universities also have very strong biotechnology departments, and which have a very strong research-oriented biotechnology focus. So a lot of private universities are also there, which provide biotechnology degrees, or which offer biotechnology degrees. If you look world over, there is huge demand of biotechnology in the world as well, rest of the world besides India. You will see many universities offering biotechnology at undergraduate as well as at postgraduate degrees levels. So some of these universities are Boston University, Johns Hopkins University, University of Kent, Purdue University, University of Tokyo, National University of Singapore. You also have University of Wisconsin, University of Pennsylvania. Then you have University of Toronto. You have University of Queensland, Technical University of Munich, Seoul National University, many other universities which offer undergraduate, postgraduate degrees in biotechnology as well as related fields. Now, in the end, I would like to say whatever you do, whichever degree you pursue, you will always have endless opportunities if you excel in that area. If you excel in your degree, if you excel in your particular aspiration, and then the opportunities are endless. You can go into any field. Say for example, if a student is not sure of which particular biotech subcategory should he choose for as a BSc or at a master level, so I would suggest that go for a general bachelor's in biotechnology, so that you understand the basic aspects of all different types of biotechnologies. Because when you do a bachelor's in biotechnology, they will make sure that you understand all aspects of all sectors of biotechnology. So you will be understanding about animal biotechnology, plant biotechnology, environmental biotechnology, medical biotechnology. And once you know where you want to go, you can do a specialization or master's in that particular area. If not, if you're still not sure, you can still go for master's in biotechnology general. And after that, if you want to pursue PhD, you can do it in a particular specific field which is of your interest. Or if you want to straight away pursue jobs, you are eligible for all these types of jobs. So thank you very much and all the best.